Hello everyone, Storm11 here. I'm going to be doing a live stream today. Well, again, this time it's a little bit more serious. We got a little tornado outbreak in progress across parts of the northern Illinois. Let me let people know on Twitter. I know I'm a little late on this, so I do apologize for that. Alright, I got chat pulled up on my phone. I think we are ready to go. Alright, so let's go on and get started here. So we're going to go straight to radar right now. So we got multiple supercells ongoing across parts of northern Illinois. Rockford, you guys are in the clear with the severe weather. Kenosha, I will probably say the same thing. We'll check out the SPC Mexico analysis in a moment. But the area of concern right now is these storms down here. They're a little bit more supercellular. We have seen tornadoes already with some of these storms. And right now, we got two supercells heading right into the Chicago metro right now. We got two different supercells. You got one that's hitting Elgin right now. That's eventually going to head right towards Colorado Stream, Wheaton, Bloomingdale, Franklin Park, Elmhurst, and further down the road as well. And that is currently 33 miles away from the downtown uh, Chicago area. So let's check out velocity here. We need to pay attention to that storm up there as well. Oh yeah, that's got a pretty decent circulation there. That is gonna be heading right towards Lake Bluff and Lake Forest, so won't be surprised if a tornado warning will be issued for that storm very soon. That might become a water spout afterwards. Check out these supercells into Elgin, and then you got Cortland as well. We do have a decent circulation there, but it's not that. It's a little bit more broad, similar situation, just to the northeast of Lilly Lake. And then you got another one back somewhere to the west here. Let's go ahead and check out reflectivity here. So this is what we got going on. So you got a pretty well-defined supercell. You got your hook echo right here. That's where your RFD is going to come in and wrap around the main circulation. You got another well-defined supercell just behind that, which doesn't really have a well-defined circulation. Well, there is a little bit of a circulation there, but it's on the weaker side. Maybe if we go up a little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit more. That's a little bit better. So there's your circulation there. You have to go up a little bit higher with some of these storms. Alright, let's go down back to the lowest level of the radar. Here's two other tornado warned storms. You got one just to the east of Ohio, Illinois. That be heading right towards La Mole. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. But let's check out these tornado warnings though. So here's the first one out of the several. So a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Lamoille or 12 miles northeast of Princeton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. That's a decent speed. Weather spotters reported a funnel cloud with the storm. So there's a funnel cloud reported on that storm. We'll go to the northeast here by Paw Paw. Damaging tornado. So this is a confirmed tornado on this cell right here. Confirmed tornado was located over Paw Paw or 7 miles southwest Shapona. I guess that's how you pronounce it, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Weather spotters confirmed the tornado, even a National Weather Service meteorologist as well out there in the field. The core is your coefficient is not picking up much in the way of any debris or anything. It might have dissipated. Let's go ahead and play this real quick. And that's not really that well defined there. Maybe we have to go up a little bit higher. Oh yeah, there it goes right there. Looks like it just dissipated right there. All right, let's check out these other tornado warnings for up to the north. You got this pretty good areas rotation right there by Sycamore. Sycamore. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not. Again, um, let's check out the correlation coefficient and see if there's any debris getting alofted. Doesn't look to be as of right now, but it is tightening up though. So definitely need to watch for that supercell. I mean, that's a pretty small supercell, but man, it doesn't have a well-defined hook and area of circulation. That is right over that little town there. Just not good news. Um, let's move over to the Ultra supercell, which is going to be heading into the Chicago metro right now. Not really as much of the well of a defined hook echo. I think this storm back here is probably taking away its energy right now. The supercell back here, a little farther to the west, with some of those high-fed clouds, a little bit more stable air, it's getting kicked in. I think that's kind of calming down the storm. But we'll see what happens later down the road with that cell. The tornado warning up there is going to expire in 4 minutes. This will expire in 4 minutes. Radar indicated rotation. So this is for central DeKalb County. That's until 6:15 p.m. Central Time. My phone got disconnected, of course, to the stream. Happens every time. So that's currently the supercells we got going on right now. I'm surprised this one here up north is not tornado warning yet. Let's see. Yeah, that's a well-defined circulation right there. Right there, just to the west of Lake Bluff. Let's see if any debris is getting lofted with that storm, and hopefully not. No, it is a negative on that cell. But it does have a circulation, but I will probably be prepared if you're in Lake Bluff or Lake Forest. I'll probably be prepared to take shelter. They're probably going to issue a tornado warning when this thing gets a little bit more tighter. Right now, the circulation is currently just to the southeast of Green Oaks as of right now. So definitely need to monitor that storm. Looks like we got a new tornado warning that's been issued for this cell down here. Let's check this one out. This expires in 48 minutes. So this is for northeastern DeKalb County and west central Kane County in northeastern Illinois until 7 o'clock Central Time. Radar indicated rotation. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Semacore, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Terrain weather spots reporting a rotating wall cloud with this storm. No doubt about it. It's also getting tighter. I think this might be our next tornado if there's not one going on right now. We definitely gotta watch for the cell. So really, anybody that lives in Lilly Lake, Elburn, even Maple Park needs to take shelter now. This is a very dangerous storm that's heading to the southeast. They'll be getting into a more populated area. So here's the Chicago Metro right here. These supercells are heading right towards Chicago right now. So if anybody lives in Chicago, please be on alert. There is some rotating supercells heading towards your direction. Now, not everybody will experience thunderstorms. I mean, there is a little bit of a break in the line, but the chances are there that you could get hit by at least one of these supercells. We're going to see if there are any more supercells develops right in here because models do indicate this might become a little bit more of a linear line, but that's not really been much of a case so far today. It's not a good. Check these storms further back to the west here. So you got this tornado warning storm right here. So that's from Ohio, for places like Ohio, Arlington, uh, Clarion, and then Lime Moly or something like that. Apologies if I did not pronounce that correctly. You do see that circulation right there heading right towards this town right here. I wish this map here had highway numbers. That makes things a little bit more easier. But we do have this though. So this circulation is currently about 5 miles to the west of Lamoille, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So if you're in Lamoille, please take shelter immediately, as it is a very dangerous storm. We do not have any confrontation, I don't think, of a tornado. Oh, wait, I actually do. So this is a damaging tornado. A confirmed tornado is located in Limon, or 12 miles west of Mendota, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So this is a confirmed tornado. Weather Sparks confirmed tornado. A brief tornado touchdown was reported east of Ohio at 6:06 p.m. Central Time. So that's about 8 minutes ago, probably. Not as well defined circulation, but let's see if there's any debris getting lofted here. If we go down a little bit lower, you do have a little bit more well-defined circulation there as well. If you guys do have any questions on the stream, you can always put in the chat. I will answer you guys' questions. So you got the supercell back further to the west. We'll check out the SPC mesoscale analysis, but we got multiple supercells going on right now. Let's go back to the radar that is by Joylet. Something like that. I'm bad at pronouncing some of these town names. I apologize. Looks like there's some good news on this cell right here. Looks to be dying down at this point. May get affected by the storm to the southwest. Not really a defined circulation there, although there was a tornado reported on that cell earlier, but now looks like it might have dissipated, which is some good news. Okay, this is becoming a pretty dangerous situation here. To the southeast of Sycamore, that's probably going to be a developing tornado right now. And looks like this is tying up to the west of Wayne. That's heading right towards St. Charles, Illinois. So not a good situation right now. We'll see if any debris is getting lofted. Let's hope not. Okay, looks like there might be something there. Oh boy. That's hard to tell. But that is a pretty well defined circulation there to the southeast of Sycamore. They'll be moving to the southeast. Let's go over up to the north. Looks like that circulation might be calming down a little bit by Lake Bluff and Lake Forest. But who knows? It might try to recharge or recycle on that cell. So we still need to watch that. That's about to go over Lake Michigan. So a water spout might be possible later down the road for that cell. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the SPC mesoscale analysis here. So let's check this out, see what's going on. If I can find it in here, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, there is a tornado watch in effect for Northeastern Illinois. So this is their most recent mesoscale discussion. A few developing supercell structures through 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time before activity possibly begins to congeal into a small organized cluster. So yeah, eventually these storms become into a cluster. Hopefully that's going to be the case, but that does decrease your tornado threat, but your tornado threat will still stick around. So here's their surface-based instability. Decent amount out there. We're anywhere from 2,000 to 3,500 joules per kilogram. You get the nodes of Cape still moving into northern Illinois currently. If you look at to affect bulk shear, there is a little bit greater shear to the southeast, which is not that good. With that greater shear, that can increase your tornado threat if these storms can stay discrete. And your helicity numbers, this is probably what's leading to these tornadoes to be more tornadic, is your storm-relative helicity, which is actually at 200 out of the head of these storms. So these storms might become a little bit more tornadic as they get closer to Chicago and areas to the southeast. So that's definitely not good. Here's your Supercell Composite, and you can see there from 8 to a 12. And here's your significant tornado parameters as high as a 2. Typically, if numbers as high as a 2, that does indicate for the possibility for a strong tornado. But the chance of that's still low. Keep in mind that. And here's the other one, and it's a similar situation, about as high as a 3 further south. Wow. Interesting. So there's a good amount of wind shear, not only across northeastern Illinois, but even down further south. So we may have to watch for any developing cells in here, but right now we're not seeing, well, we do see one developing cell right there. So we may need to watch for those storms as well over the next couple hours. Rush Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hey, can you check out Bloomingdale, please? I was told I might get a direct hit. Bloomingdale. I think I saw that town earlier. Bloomingdale. Oh, here's Bloomingdale. So right now, so you're here. I think these storms may miss you to the southeast, but I would watch this supercell though. That's to the west of Wayne. Looks like, oh wow, talking about a tightening circulation on that storm. Wow. So Bloomingdale is right here. These are moving. Here was moved to make the radar move. Oh, that might be coming towards your direction, but it's gonna be pretty close. But I would be prepared to take shelter because more than likely they're going to issue another tornado warning for this cell if this keeps up. So be prepared to take shelter whenever you guys get tornado warning. Which right now it's definitely tightening up right now. You're talking that might be a little bit contaminated, but it does show a well-defined uh, hook echo. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Check out the correlation coefficient, and doesn't look like any debris is getting aloft it, but let me play the velocity here, see what's going on here. If that's an actual circulation or it's just a contaminated thing going on, that might be what it is. But one that's a little bit more well defined is further back to the west, which is to the east or west of Virgil. Anybody in Virgil, Lilly Lake, Elburn. This thing is heading right towards Virgil and Lilly Lake. So if anybody's in Virgil or Lilly Lake, needs to take shelter right now, as the storm moves to the east at 25 miles per hour. Let's move back to the storms further to the southwest. Okay, we just got an update scan. Hold on a minute. Okay, so looks like the threat for severe weather or tornadoes. But Lake Bluff, Lake Forest, I'll probably wait for another minute to at least give some distance away right now for the area circulation. But it's definitely got a little bit more broad. Looks like there might be another circulation trying to develop over South Barrington, Illinois. Illinois right now. Let's check this out on a different tilt here. Maybe if we go a little higher up. Yeah, this is a little bit more well-defined circulation right there, heading right towards Wayne, Illinois right now. And let me tell you, it's got a well-defined hook echo. I mean, look at that. That's pretty impressive hook echo right there on that supercell. And then you got this supercell back here that also has a well-defined hook echo. Looks like I might have two. Maybe not, but we'll definitely have to watch for those storms. If we go back further to the southwest, we got this storm right here. I think they're going to let that expire, but I think I would cancel it now, just given the fact that, yeah, the storm is gone. There's no point of having that tornado warning to continue since that storm is now dissipating. Yeah, I think they're going to cancel that tornado warning. The storm is dissipated. So anybody in Paw Paw, you guys are clear as that storm has dissipated. However, to you guys to the southwest, you do have another supercell ongoing, heading right towards Lilly. So check out a different tilts here. Let me get down a little bit lower on tilt 1. Yeah, the circulation definitely got a little bit more broad, which is good. But let me go to a nearby radar site back in Davenport. See if it shows something similar. Yeah, there's still circulation there, but it definitely needs to be monitored. What are the odds of me being hit by multiple? I'm assuming you mean multiple tornadoes. Pretty low, I would say. But There is two supercells lined up, so maybe there's an elevated risk. But we'll still watch it though. We'll still watch it very closely. If these storms could keep up, yeah, the odds are a little bit there because these are training over each other. So even though Wayne, you guys are getting hit by Supercell, not only you got a threat at that Supercell, but you guys got another Supercell behind it, not too far behind. These two circulations are about 15 miles apart, moving over each other. Be moving over some of the same areas. Although the supercell backward to the west is just a little farther to the south than the leading one. So this is the current situation right now. Did I just update the story warning? I don't think so. Okay. Weather sparks confirmed tornado. Alright, so we got confirmed tornado located near Southern Core, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So we got a confirmed tornado now. This cell here is now as a confirmed tornado. So let's check out the correlation coefficient, and it's going to be hard to see, but it's probably somewhere in there. Let's check out the circulation. So yeah, that's definitely a well-defined circulation right there, which there is a tornado on the ground right now, heading right towards Virgil and Lilly Lake. So if anybody's in Virgil or Lilly Lake, take shelter now. There's a tornado heading right towards those small towns right now. Now they continue to move to the east, and later on down the road, Wayne and St. Charles will probably be next in line with this if this tornado can keep up. So that is a confirmed tornado heading to the east. Yeah, they did issue a tornado warning as expected. So we got a new tornado warning further to the east. So this does include Bloomington. So radar indicated rotation. So no tornado right now on this cell. So East Central Kane County and Northwestern DuPage County in Northeastern Illinois until 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So it is time for you to take shelter. We definitely need to watch for the storm because it can recycle. These storms can indeed recycle. So right now, the most dangerous storm right now is currently by Lilly Lake and Virgil right now. The second dangerous storm right now is probably by Wayne, which is a little bit more healthier of a storm. Although it looks like that Hook Echo might be falling apart, but we'll check out and see over the next couple of scans here. I'm going to look on Twitter on my phone real quick. If you guys do have any questions, you can go in and put it in the chat. See if we can find any pictures or anything on here. Twitter's definitely very busy. Oh yeah. Not only we do have these supercells or severe weather in northeastern Illinois, I believe we do have severe weather in North Dakota as well. Holy cow. That's amazing. Cannon Calton on Twitter. That's got a really nice picture. That's amazing. Here, I'll show you guys on Twitter or on here for in a moment. We got a lot of tornado pictures from about an hour ago. So I'm trying to get to some of the most recent ones now. So we got damage pictures coming out of Semacore, unfortunately. Oh, that's an intense tornado by the looks of it over nearby Semacore. We got pictures of it right now. Alright, so we still got pictures coming in. Drill bit tornado north of Montauk, Illinois. Where is that at? Not sure. Oh wait, no, that was a long time ago. Okay. We still got plenty of pictures coming. Alright, I'll show you guys the pictures on here. Ain't good news. Though we do have damage pictures coming out of Symacor here. So this is from Connor Weather on Twitter, and you can see there that's the tornado right now. Well, at least that was taken how long ago now? 14 minutes ago. I mean, check that out. That's an intense tornado. I live in Symacor, and some everywhere near me, but not bad here. Well, that's good. We do have some damage pictures out there, unfortunately. Mostly tree damage, power lines damaged. From what I've learned, if power poles are down, that's an EF2 rated tornado. If power poles are down, that's an EF2 rated. But this, by looking at these pictures, these teleports are not down, but they are damaged. So we could be looking at EF1 damage here. Lots of trees snapped in half. Looks like that house is okay, which is good. Which I think the threat might be over for you guys, unless the new storms form back to the west, which that's unlikely. But there's that awesome tornado, though, like I was talking about. That is crazy. Fortunately, it is tearing apart some of that corn and stuff, unfortunately. Alright, let's go back to radar here. We'll check back on Twitter in a little bit. We'll see if anything else is going on. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on. Still got these two dangerous supercells about to enter the Chicago Metro, which is not good news at all. And when we looked on to the SPC Medscale analysis, there's actually a greater wind shear to the southeast. So these things might get a little bit more tornadic as they move further to the southeast, especially with Astorian to Felicity numbers at least 200. That's favorable for tornado development. And these tornadoes were forming under 200. And we're talking about a little bit more wind shear to work with to the southeast, which is not good. It's not good news for Chicago. But it looks like places like, see if I can pronounce these. So, like Arlington Heights, I think you guys are in the clear. Whatever that town name is right there, I'm not going to even try. You guys are in the clear. So, basically, really the north side of Chicago, you guys are in the clear right now. It's really Scummingburg, south and west that needs to watch us right now. That's currently in this tornado threat. So really, generally speaking, these are the areas in the Chicago area that needs to be monitored for tornadoes. Tornado threat, I should say. Plus, we got supercells out here moving to the east. That's going to be heading towards Juliet. That'll probably be there probably in a couple hours or so. We're going to watch for those. They are trying to cluster up, so that kind of decreases the potential. But let's pay attention to these storms right now. Oh wow, that is not a good sign. That's possibly a strong tornado right there. That's a pretty intense gate-to-gate shear right there. But that is a pretty dangerous situation. So right now, that's about to hit Virgil. If you guys are in Virgil, take shelter immediately. Same thing with Lilly Lake. Won't be surprised if we see another tornado warning get issued and probably in about 5 to 10 minutes later down the road if this tornado keeps up. But that is a confirmed tornado, and it looks like that might be it right there with that drop in the correlation coefficient. Now, these are mostly a little bit more rural areas, but it's going to get into a more populated areas, so the correlation coefficient will be a little bit more useful as it gets closer into the, yeah, I guess you guys could say it's a tornado outbreak because we already had like 5 to 10 tornadoes earlier, I believe. I might be a little bit overdone with that, but we even got another tornado, so I think we could confirm this is a tornado outbreak for northern Illinois. We'll probably quickly check North Dakota because I believe there is some severe weather going on out there. Yeah, there is several tornado warnings, not tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings in North Dakota currently. But all your tornado warnings are right now is in northern Illinois currently. We have one tornado in progress, and that's by Lilly Lake. We got another dangerous storm over Wayne that's heading right towards Carl Spring or Stream, Bloomingdale, Roswell. Um, Now for this next storm here, the most dangerous one right now, that's heading right towards St. Charles next. That'd be the next town be getting close to, and even for Wayne as well. Although that might miss just to the south. So really, this tornado is moving roughly that direction there. Might be a little more southeast than that, but that's just the approximate direction of where that tornado is going. Yeah, that is a very intense couplet on velocity. That's not good at all. Looks like there's some good news over by Wayne. Um, Looks like the circulation is dying down a little bit. The circulation is still there, but not as bad like it was earlier. It's a little bit more broad. It's a little bit weaker, but that can indeed recycle. So we still need to watch that. But we do have a tornado in progress over by Virgil right now. It's currently hitting that town, which is not good. I'm gonna look on Twitter for any more pictures, which I guarantee you there are. Unfortunately, there is multiple storm chasers out there. So I'm still looking here and see. Still seeing some older pictures, but I'm trying to find some newer pictures if there is any. But we do have a lot of pictures from tornadoes an hour ago, so there were multiple out there. There's some more damaged pictures out of Sycamore, Illinois. Looks like a barn's roof is destroyed. We got trailers flipped over, debris everywhere. Looks like the house is alright. So at least it's not a strong tornado. Alright, so we do have video of the tornado for 12 minutes ago. Helisio vortices. Yeah, that's an intense tornado. That's not good. But lots of pictures from tornadoes today. Pretty impressive stuff. So yeah, that's a pretty, looks like it's a stovepipe tornado as well into on that tornado warned cell, or that tornado I should say. Okay, looks like it's not as bad like it was earlier on the circulation there, but I'm pretty sure it's still going. But check that out. Yep, that's the tornado right there. I don't think it updated. But there's more damage pictures out there. This is by the same tornadoes ongoing right now. You can see there's a trailer flipped over. Looks like the roof of a barn is gone. Multiple tree limbs down. Just looks like EF0 damage. Maybe high end EF0, maybe low end EF1 damage out there. So at least it's not terribly a strong tornado or anything like that. Elburn, Illinois, back on the ground. So Elburn, Illinois. So tornado is back on the ground, they say. So it might have temporarily lifted and I guess it's back on the ground now. That's heading right towards Lilly Lake. So if anybody's in Lilly Lake, take shelter immediately. That's a tornado. Dangerous tornado on the ground heading to the east. Large tornado on the ground near St. Charles. Is that the Wayne cell? I'm not really seeing. Maybe if I go a little higher up. No. I'm not really seeing much of a tight circulation by Wayne. Unless you're talking about the one by Louis Lane. Let's go back to this other tornado warned storm by Lamoille here. And we do have a couple. That circulation is still going. Still fairly weak though. Pretty broad. That's heading right towards Clarion. Uh, yeah, it's more likely the Louis Lake one. Uh, the circulation by Wayne is pretty weak right now. But this is the most dangerous storm right now. It's the one by Louis Lake, and that's one we actually have a tornado on the ground right now. We could probably look at this North Dakota fairly quickly here, where there is a cyclist up there as well. See what's going on there. Oh yeah, there is multiple circulations in North Dakota as well. Fortunately, they're kind of in a radar hole. That's a little bit more of a tense supercell further to the south. Oh yeah, that's a supercell for you. Here, let's play this. Big time supercell in North Dakota. Probably have a tight circulation there. Looks like there is a tight circulation. Dang. So not only we got supercells in northern Illinois, we got supercells in North Dakota as well. Especially this one right here with a well-defined hook echo with a big-time hail core with that storm. There's another storm further to the southwest as well. So that's probably going to need to be a tornado warned, which hopefully they do it pretty soon on that storm. All right, we're back to northern Illinois here, about the Chicagoland area. So again, the most dangerous storm right now is by Lilly Lake. We do have a weak circulation just to the east of Wayne, heading to the east here. That'd be heading right towards Bloomingdale, Hanover Park. We're going to see if it has any chance of recycling. Hopefully it doesn't, because that's a populated area. I'm sure very shortly they're going to issue another warning for this. Probably in about a minute or two, and they're going to issue another warning. Which this time it probably will include Wayne, St. Charles, Genvia, maybe as far east as West Chicago. So some of these folks will be under two tornado warnings for two different storms. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always put it in the chat of the stream. I'll answer your guys' questions. I need to turn off this fan here. Alright, I turned it off. We need the fan on right now. Alright, so here's an updated scan. Still got a well-defined circulation over at Lilly Lake. Doesn't look like there's any debris getting aloft right now. That's a good sign. No drop in the correlation coefficient, so the torium might have lifted. But again, it can still recycle. Looks like there's stuff going on back further to the west here. So new cells developing? Yeah. Looks like new cells might be trying to developing to the west. It's not good. Okay, so that tornado warning looks to be expired. So we now only have 2 tornado warned storms. That storm up there by Northbrook looks interesting. And no circulation on it. That's good. So we currently have 2 tornado warned storms right now, but I think things are going to pick back up again in the next probably hour or two. Especially for these storms out here where they're going to be going into a more favorable environment here. This is something we need to watch right now. But man, it's been a busy evening already. Or late afternoon, I should say. I'm going to check on Twitter, see if we got any more pictures that came in. I'm sure there is. Weakening tornado on the north side of Lilly Lake. So that's the most recent information we got on that tornado warning. On that tornado, so it's weakening currently. Yeah, so turn on notification on the spotter network here on Twitter. Right now I'm not seeing anything. Whoa. Dang, that's crazy. So this is the tornado that was north of Malta earlier. At least one of the tornadoes from the same supercell. So way back here. Talking about a crazy picture this one's taken. I mean, check that out. That's insane. How that barn got shredded apart. Wow. That's insane. That is crazy. And that's by Landon Moyer on Twitter. Crazy stuff, man. Other than that, no other pictures in here. Check out the environment here. I don't know if it's updated or not. But, like I said earlier, it's going to be going to an area where it has more wind shear. Just right in this zone in here. With more wind shear, these storms can become a little bit more tornadic. Just not good. Middle of a cape is pretty good as well. The middle of a cape is pretty good. Let's see. Bulk shear, yeah, a little bit better for to the southeast, 35 knots. So these storms are beginning to a more favorable environment here for tornadoes. There's a decent amount of cape still out there, and there's more wind shear. And these storms can become a little bit more tornadic as they continue to move to the east. So these storms we still need to monitor here. The severe weather threat will likely continue over the next couple of hours. Alright, so that's a notification on my phone. 6 miles northeast of Mendota. I cannot pronounce that. Funnel, they say. Oh, that's right down here. 6 miles northeast. I'm not really seeing anything out there. Oh, I'm actually seeing a little tighter circulation there, though. Could be hairline dinging. Let me tell you that much. These are all notifications from so 2350. 6 mile northeast of Mendota, Illinois. Maybe it's this? I'm not sure. Let me look on reflectivity here. Maybe we'll have a better visual. Okay, I'm not quite sure about that one. I think it'd be the best idea to have notifications on for that for the spotter network. That'll make things a little bit more easier. Alright, so we got a pretty well-defined hook echo over Hangover Park, heading right towards Roswell and Bloomingdale. So if you any of those areas need to take shelter now, that storm is getting pretty close. And with the rotation is still there, and it can tighten up at any time. Which I know we have one viewer that is from Bloomingdale, so I would take shelter right now. That's pretty darn close. That is 3.5 miles. Yeah, that's pretty darn close. Alright, so we got a new tornado warning. So this does include St. Charles. So radar indicated rotation. So this is for East Central Kane County and Northeastern Illinois until 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And the good news is the tornado is lifted, but the circulation still remains. So another tornado could drop very soon from that cell, especially as we're getting into a little bit more better environment here for supercellular activity. And we got a new tornado warning. Okay. Yeah, I was starting to see that rotation tying up. So we got another tornado warning further to the southwest. Let's check out this one. Let's actually use Chicago's. Shows it a little bit more better. So we do have a circulation tying up to the southwest of Lamoille, Illinois, that's heading right towards Arlington and Clarion. So radar indicator rotation. So this is for northeastern Breuil County in north central Illinois until 7:15 p.m. Central Time. So it's a tightening up circulation. And it looks like no debris is getting lofted currently. It is looked to be a rain wrap, so that's a pretty dangerous storm. When you got a rain wrap storm, can't see it that well when it's rain wrapped. Not good at all. So currently, at this point, we have no tornadoes going on right now, but we still got active tornado warnings and circulations out there. So we're going to see which storm will produce the next tornado here. Okay, that circulation's gotten a little bit more tighter. Plus, it looks like there's another circulation starting to get tighter here. These storms are now starting to get into a better environment, and you're starting to see what's happening here. With the storm to Felicity numbers now entering an area where it's 200 plus, which where they were in earlier was under 200. Now it's getting to a little bit more wind shear environment. These circulations are starting to gain back some strength, so it kind of makes a little bit more sense. So we currently got two circulations to watch. You got one by Clarington, you got one to the north of Zering, Illinois. Definitely need to monitor those storms. Bloomingdale again? Yeah, I could check it. Um, the circulation is still there. It is currently very close. So I'll probably take shelter now if this thing starts to, rapidly develop. I mean, I've seen that happen multiple times before where these road circulations rapidly get tight and bam, you get a tornado. So I'll take shelter right now since that's about to head right over you right now. It's a little bit more broad, but tornadoes is still possible. That's 2.5 miles to your west right now. Further back to the west, you do have another circulation coming towards you further back to the west. So the threat's not over yet for you, unfortunately. So you got a broad circulation that's heading right towards Wayne, Illinois. That's a straight shot at Wayne. So hopefully that does not tie up into anything else. But it is getting rain wrapped though, which is not good either. But talking about well-defined hook echo in that storm, look at that. Well, I guarantee you there's a well-defined mesocyclone out there. I guarantee you. I will not go outside though. I'll tell you that much. I would not recommend going outside. That's a well-defined hook echo. Looks like it might be getting a little bit tighter. I'm getting a little bit concerned. We'll still monitor that. Here, let's go a little higher up. See if it's a little bit more well-defined. Yeah, by a little bit. That's a glitch. Right there. But yeah, it's still got the circulation out there. Right now. Oh, looks like there's something going now. Something else is going on further back to the west. Look at over by Virgil. We got another tight circulation developing. Dang. Another one over Virgil? You gotta be kidding me. They may get hit by another tornado. We'll see. Tilt 1 doesn't seem that useful, but if we look at Tilt 1, it's a little bit more well defined. Let's go a little higher up and see if it's any different. Yeah, there is a circulation over Virgil right now. Yeah, it's definitely a cell that needs to be monitored. That's heading right towards the Lilly Lake, so another tornado might try to develop further back to the west. May hit over some of the same areas that got hit by the first tornado. That's not good at all. Not good. So we got circulation. Whoops. So we got circulation 1 here, got another circulation here, and you got another circulation here right now. And they're all going over some of the same areas, which is not good at all. Let's go back to the tornado warning, bring it back to the west here, and so we got two circulations we're still keeping an eye on. You got one north of Zering, Illinois, so you got another one to the northeast of Clarin, which looks like it's got a little bit more broader over that way. So we're still watching it. Okay, so that's another. Let's see what the Storm Spotter network has to say now. Alright, spotter 1 miles northeast of Carroll Stream, Illinois. Rotating wall cloud. Rotating but not lowering wall cloud. 2 miles north of current position. So Carroll Stream. So that's this cell right here from a storm spotter. So good news is it's not lowering, but it is rotating right now. So there's a clear visual of a rotating wall cloud, but it's not lowering. If it starts to lower, that's not a good sign. Okay, so that tornado warning has expired, but I bet you're going to reissue it for this thing right here. Alright. Let's go back up to North Dakota real quick. I want to check on that supercell that's going on out there. Okay, another alert here. Brief tornado 2 minutes ago, 1 mile north of my location. So that's northeast of Elburn, Illinois. Okay. Okay, that's something else at that time. My local National Service office that time. Yeah, pretty good supercells up in North Dakota. Things are loading a little bit slower. That's concerning for me. Okay, that's not good. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, man, that's a nasty supercell. Likely producing some pretty large hail on that storm. And I do not like the way my internet's running a little bit slower. That's not good for the stream either. Okay, let's check back on these cells here. So right now, probably the most dangerous storm right now is just to the north of Bloomingdale and Roswell. With a well-defined hook echo right now. You know, storms still need to be monitored. Another thing here. 2 miles west of St. Charles, Illinois. Rotating wall cloud, rapidly rotating wall cloud. 3 miles to my north west of this location. So, sounds like to me we got a pretty good wall cloud over Bloomingdale right now. So, no tornado right now. There's no tornado. Put that out of the way. Looks like most of these circulations have kind of calmed down a little bit, but they got a pretty dangerous storm over Bloomingdale right now. Do you think I'm safe in Willowbrook? I'm at a hotel. Willowbrook, where is that? I think I saw it somewhere. Is it like on the north side of the town? Willowbrook. I'm not sure where Willowbrook is. I have to look up on my phone real quick. Alright. Well, I won't say your guys are not in the clear yet. East of Naperville. Okay. I just looked it up. Um, I would say that you guys are not in the clear just yet. We'll probably have to watch and see if anything develops to the west. But right now, there's no storms heading towards that location. That's some good news for you guys. But I'll still watch right now for any potential development because right now there's no storms heading towards your location, but there is going to be supercells nearby you guys to the north. Yeah, that's actually pretty close. Yeah, Willowbrook is right here. So yeah, you guys still need to watch these storms here. So I would say You guys are not in the clear just yet. What about Aurora? Aurora, uh, these supercells will miss you guys to the north, but I'll still watch the western sky for any potential development. I think eventually these storms should start to move a little bit more to the south. Again, in fact, there is going to be, I believe there's going to be a cold front moving in behind it. That will make the storms move a little bit further to the south. Welcome to the stream. We stick together. So really, anybody south of Arlington Heights is right now not in the clear. Not in the clear for the severe weather. You guys are still in the threat for severe weather for right now. But anybody north of Arlington Heights are in the clear. What about Syria? I'm not sure where that is either. Let me search that up again. Okay, so, oh wait, I see it now, right on the map, right there. Okay, uh, you guys, still in that threat for severe weather, especially for those supercells that's to the north. That's heading towards your direction right now. And Downers Grove, hopefully it avoids us enough. It's going to be pretty close, so it's going to be pretty close for you guys. I'll say that at least, but cereal, cereal. I don't know why I keep on saying it like that. You guys have to need to watch these supercells right now, especially the one by Wayne currently that's heading right towards you guys' direction. It is still at these goods away right now. There's a good amount of distance between that area. About 30 miles, so that's still got a long ways to go. But I'll still need to watch these storms. Still need to watch these. And like I said, these storms will eventually start to turn a little bit more further to the south. But right now, there's not much in the way of any circulations right now, so that's some good news. So these tornado warnings might can't be canceled or expired. But probably the most dangerous storm right now is by Arlington, Illinois right now. So it's rain wrapped. It's not good. But well-defined circulation heading right over Arlington. So if anybody's in Arlington, Illinois, needs to take shelter, and even over in Clarin as well. Next towns in line would be Troy Grove and Dimmick, and also Waltham as well. We still got pretty good supercells going on around the St. Charles and Carl Stream areas. But right now, no tornadoes currently. As I know of, there's no tornadoes right now. But right now, these storms are really calmed down a little bit. I mean, these storms are becoming a little bit more linear, so it does decrease the tornado threat a little bit. But there is still some decent cells mixed in, like that one right over there. Just to the north of Hanover Park, there's a pretty good cell right there. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always put in the chat. So right now we're kind of in a cool down right now. It was a little bit more active earlier, but things have calmed down quite a bit. But I do expect things to get a little bit more active later on, though. That's just on my expectation. Alright, so here's an updated scan. Let's see what we got. And nothing I really see out there. Oh, really. Maybe something over Bartlett. May need to watch that. Yeah. Well, really, the most dangerous storm right now is over Arlington. Still got a well-defined circulation there. But I haven't got any reports or anything out of that storm. No reports right now. We'll probably check back North Dakota real quick. Okay, so that's an alert from the Storm Spotter network. See if we got an update on one of the storms. See, we do have supercells going on in North Dakota as well. It's just not in Illinois. We also got supercells going on in North Dakota, which these are a little bit more dangerous because some of these storms are producing very large hail. But let's check out see what's going on. 2 miles east of Zering, Illinois, large tornado southwest of 4 miles of Arlington. Became right. So we do have a large tornado on the ground at Arlington cell. Large tornado. All right. So that cooldown's over. So we got a large tornado on the ground over Arlington. Yeah, pretty decent circulation right there. Check out the correlation coefficient, and not really seeing much of a drop. But whenever it gets over town, a drop might come. Uh, but no debris getting lofted. But there is a tornado on the ground in Arlington. So if anybody that's in Arlington needs to take shelter immediately, that's heading right towards your location. So I'm sure they're going to either update this tornado warning or reissue one. They may reissue it. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Says it'll expire in 3 minutes, but yeah, I'll say they're going to reissue one since it's going to expire in 3 minutes. Let's go back to the storms further up north. Is that a new tornado warning? Or just maybe not? No, I don't think so. So we still got 2 tornado warnings in northern Illinois right now. Storms are dying down a little bit. So we're starting to see a little circulation trying to pop up to the north of St. Charles right now. Alright. Check out reflectivity. Yeah. Not really much a way of well defining any hook echoes or anything. It was a little bit crazier earlier up there. It was. So right now we only got one tornado in progress. That's about to hit Arlington, unfortunately. So we only have one tornado right now. So we have no tornadoes in the Chicagoland area right now. No tornadoes. That might change later today. We'll see. But we still have supercells that are tornado warned over there. So we still need to watch for those cells over the next couple of hours. Sorry if you guys hear my chair. It's in bad shape. Oh, man. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always put it in the chat. Right now, things have calmed down a little bit. I'm going to check on Twitter, see if anything's going on, or any pictures or anything. we got a picture coming out of North Dakota. So mothership-like structure, Supercell. Man, that's actually awesome. I'll show you guys that one. So the tornado that was by Lilly Lake earlier was actually a wedge tornado. Dang on. That's a big tornado. That that was a big tornado, I should say. Okay, we do have a tornado warning up in North Dakota. We'll check that one really. Wait a minute. There's another tornado warning in the Arlington cell. We'll check that one as well. Let me get my chat poll backed up again. Where am I located? I'm down in Kentucky. That's where I'm located. Um, so we do have a tornado warning uh, in North Dakota. So let's check this out here. So this does include Starkweather, Allison, and Hampton. So let's check this one out. So this is tornado warning for southeastern Towner County, southwestern Calvert County, and northeastern Ramsey County in northeastern North Dakota till 7:45 p.m. Central Time. So radar indicated rotation, also quarter-south hail is also possible. So not only we have severe weather in northern Illinois, but we also do have severe weather in North Dakota as well. So we'll probably be going back and forth between North Dakota and Illinois. We also do have a new tornado warning about Arlington. Weather Spars confirmed tornado, damaging tornado. So this is in effect until 8 o'clock Central Time. So this is for northeastern Bureau County, in North Central Illinois. So if anybody is in Clarion and Arlington, those people should be in shelter already. You guys need to be in shelter immediately, as there is a tornado in progress out there. Going back to and around the Chicagoland area. Not seeing much of anything out here right now. Looks like some of these stars might be trying to get reorganized here, especially this one back here, back by Wayne. Looks like it's trying to get reorganized. There might be a little circulation there trying to develop, so might need to watch that for that supercell by Wayne. What part of the country has zero tornadoes? Honestly, I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think any part of the country. I don't think. At least the mainland USA. That's all I know of. Tornadoes can spawn pretty much about anywhere in the United States. So we only got one tornado in progress in Arlington, Illinois. So it's currently the only tornado we got in progress right now. Let's see here if there's any pictures. So I'm not seeing any new pictures here. Okay, let me show you guys a mothership-like structure into North Dakota. Actually, haven't shown you guys that yet. me show you guys that real quick. So I'm sure you guys are interested to see some pictures here. All right. So go back to Twitter here. Yeah, that's in North Dakota. This is not in Illinois. This is actually in North Dakota. That's pretty amazing right there, if you ask me. That's a pretty amazing structure right there in North Dakota. Someone did. And these are tornadoes earlier today. So that's in Rockford, and this is Kirkland, Illinois. Let's go back to the cell. We got a new severe thunderstorm warning. All right, so there's a severe thunderstorm warning for the northeastern part of the Chicagoland area. So this is for northeastern DuPage County and Cook County. Severe thunderstorm was located over O'Hare Airport, moving east at 30 miles per hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are possible, and this is radar indicated. I can see where they're talking about this. Right here, that's probably where your strongest winds are within this storm. Still a supercell-like structure though, so you probably have strong winds coming in the backside of this storm. But that's your severe thunderstorm warning there. That tornado warning there would expire 8 minutes. That's also 8 minutes. Looks like this supercell by Wayne is trying to get reorganized, so we need to watch for that one. Okay, looks like the circulation by Arlington has dissipated. Yeah, that's good. However, there is another circulation trying to develop back to the southwest over by Zering, Illinois. Or Illinois, I should say. So yeah, we definitely need to watch for that as well. Let's go back up into North Dakota. I've seen someone mention on there might be twin circulations here. Yeah, there actually might be twin circulations there. You got one right here and another one right here. So that's something. Could be twin tornadoes going on. Maybe. So far, there's not been any reports. But man, that's a big supercell, though. And talk about a supercell producing large hail. Talk about that one in southwest of Tona, uh, North Dakota. These will eventually be moving into parts of Canada. There's Winnipeg right there. They'll probably start to feel some of the effects of those storms later tonight. Going back down to Illinois, right here. So at this point, we do not have any tornadoes right now. No tornadoes currently. Which is good news. Oh yeah, like I said earlier, for like areas around looks like the gap is starting to close here. We're starting to see new cells developing nearby Sandwich. Wow, talking about one heck of a town name. Sandwich, Illinois, right there. We got new cells developing right there. These look to be discrete, so we definitely need to watch for those cells over the next couple of hours. And those will be continuing to move to the east as well. So downtown Chicago is about to get some light rain from some of these storms here. We do have a severe storm to its northwest. And then you got tornado warning supercells to the south of Elgin, Illinois. Yeah, circulation might be getting a little bit tighter right there. We also might have a circulation trying to develop to the north of Bensonville as well. So we definitely need to watch for that. Then we got this other circulation by Zering. That tornado that by Arlington that's dissipated. The circulation is not really there anymore. Looks like these storms are starting to turn a little bit more south now. Yeah, it looks like these storms are starting to turn a little bit more south instead of east. Yep. They're turning a little bit more to the southeast now. I guarantee you that front is not too far behind. I think the front's probably going to be somewhere, probably right in here. Eventually, we should start to see this gap start to close. So, new storms will probably try to form probably around the Aurora area. But right now, there's nothing currently. Alright. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always put it in the chat. I'll answer you guys' questions. Plug in my phone here. There we go. Not too much going on right now versus what was going on earlier. Yeah, definitely gotta watch for a Supercell about Wayne. That can definitely do something. I can definitely tell. Oh, that's gotten a little bit more tighter. That is becoming a little bit more concerning. That's becoming a little bit tighter to the northeast of Bensonville. We're probably getting ready to see a tornado warning get issued for that soon. I've seen that so many times this year. Having looks like that, most of the time a tornado does develop, so we definitely need to watch for that. Until 10, it may go on a little later than that. We'll see. That's about 3 hours my time. So we do have a circulation started tied up to the northeast of Bensenville. We're not surprised we have a tornado warning gets issued soon. That is heading right towards Norridge, Illinois. So if anybody that lives in Norridge or Skillward Park, definitely needs to monitor this circulation here because it's starting to tighten up very quickly. Let's get into the lower levels here. Yeah, it's a little bit more defined right there. Is there a course coefficient drop? Nope, that is a negative. Okay. Then we got the circulation back for to the west by Wayne. So definitely need to pay attention to that one as well. Not really seeing a well-defined circulation around the Arctic area, so they might just cancel that tornado warning there. So we got 3 active storms. You got 2 in northern Illinois, which is part of the Chicagoland area, and then you got 1 in northeastern North Dakota currently. But definitely the one I'm concerned right now is this one right here, especially where it's in a little bit more of a populated area. So that's definitely one to watch right now, is this one. Did I even put a tornado possible tag on here? No. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a circulation to watch here. We'll definitely have to watch the next couple of scans and see if anything pops up. Right in there. Would be your circulation right there. How to find out about severe weather updates? Well, there's really multiple ways. I mean, the SPC is the one that issues the categorical outlooks, so you can get severe weather updates from there. You can get severe weather updates from your local National Service office. What they use is weather models. That's what I use for forecasting as well. These weather models, and most of the time they're pretty much junk. Some of them models have been junk today. The Her model's not been doing so hot either. That's pretty concerning about tomorrow. Unfortunately for you guys in Northern Illinois, you guys do have another threat for severe weather tomorrow. Not for tornadoes, but the chance for some damaging winds, straight line winds. The tornado threat will stay pretty low tomorrow, be much lower than what it is today. We'll check out the SPC outlook there to see. We'll actually do that right now. And I'll tell you what, it's a large area. If you guys haven't seen my last live stream earlier today, talking about the severe weather potential, uh, we got another question here. I live in I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. Anything gonna happen there? Let me check that real quick. Let me look it up real quick. So I think you guys are. Let me see where this is at. Try to get an idea here where this is at. So along Interstate 80 and 39. Oh, I see. Well, your guys right there. So you guys definitely need to monitor the storms to your northwest. There is a tornado warning cell to your northwest. So you definitely need to monitor that storm to your northwest. Is right now the circulation is not really there, but anything can happen within that squall line, so that still needs to be monitored. So keep in mind of that. So you guys are right there. And there's your tornado warning cell about 21 miles to your northwest, which is heading towards your direction. But right now, there is no tornado, and there's not really a well-defined circulation, so that tornado warning is expected to probably expire or get canceled. All right, the tornado warnings up in north, up around the Wayne area, has expired. So there's no tornado warnings, but another tornado warning might pop up to the northeast of Bensonville. My buddy works in St. Charles and took a picture of what honestly looks like a wedge. Well, you might be looking at wait, hold on, stop. Um, try to think here. Yeah, if any one of them tornadoes did get close, I did see a picture by Lilly Lake of a wedge. We got another notification here. Okay, so 2 miles southeast of Zering, Illinois, a funnel. All right, so that's another report, and so there's a funnel cloud report, and we got another tornado warning. Okay, so we probably need another radar to see this. Not really seeing a well-defined circulation area. Well, there it is right there. Very broad though. But we'll see what it shows in here. A confirmed tornado was located over Wynand or near Princeton, moving east at 20 miles an hour, damaging tornado. Public confirmed tornado. I don't know about that one, but okay. Um, that's very interesting because on radar I'm not really seeing a well-defined circulation. Maybe we'll play it and see if there's actually a strong circulation. I'm not really seeing that. Okay, so there's a tornado on the ground, I guess, on that one. I don't know if I would believe that or not, but I guess we'll take it for right now. But I'm not really seeing a well-defined circulation on that storm, but we'll see. It might be a misunderstanding there. But either way, there is a tornado in progress to the west of Princeton or east of Wynant as well. Just heard thunder in Aurora. Yeah, these storms will be pretty noisy. These storms will be pretty noisy. Go up a little higher. So right now, no tornado warnings in the Chicagoland area. However, there is one supercell I'm focusing on. It's by Wayne. There's another supercell over Park Ridge, which is about to go over to Lake Michigan very soon. There is another storm forming by Sandwich, so definitely need to watch for that one as well, especially where it's at. Definitely has a chance of producing possibly something in the next hour or so. So it's definitely need to watch that as well. So if you guys do have any questions, you can always put it in the chat. This chair is horrible. Even if I try with WD-40 or something, it still squeaks like crazy. I had to get a new chair or something because the squeak on this chair here is ridiculous. Um, so right now we're paying attention on the Supercell by Wayne and the other one by Park Ridge, and then you got two tornado warnings. We got one by Princeton, you got one over Arlington, which the one by Arlington, in my opinion, there's not any circulations there, at least of what I see. But there is a circulation by Wynand, and apparently there is a tornado with that cell as well. So we definitely need to pay attention to that cell as well. Let's check back on North Dakota really quick, see what's going on up there. I haven't checked on North Dakota in a little bit. Yeah, that is two different circulations. Is that interesting? Two different circulations. Could be twin tornado action there. We'll see. Sail radar indicate rotation with that. So no confirmed tornado on that, but there's two different circulations though. That's very interesting. Oh man. Alright. Let's check on. I actually never checked on the correlation coefficient, see if there's any debris getting off it. There might actually be something there. It's hard to tell, being this far away. I'm gonna go down to tilt 1. Let's get a little bit lower. Check on the velocity. There is a circulation building to the east of Wynant. There is indeed a circulation there. Trying to build, so we definitely need to pay attention to that since it started to strengthen a little bit. Definitely need to watch that. Still watching this though. Doesn't look like much is happening with that right now, which is good. With this circulation north of Norridge. But eventually it'll get over Lake Michigan very soon. It's a pretty weak cell though, I gotta say. Pretty weak cell. Cold front should be moving in very shortly though. I know it's not too far behind. If that cold front starts to move in, these storms will start to move a little bit more to the south than east. Be moving more towards the southeast. But right now, these storms are continuing to move to the east. And these storms will eventually become a little bit more linear. So, still need to watch for that. But check out the Storm Prediction Center really quick. I think they just had their last update. So this is for the rest of today. You do have two slight risks. You got one across east of North Dakota where we do have that tornado warning supercell. You got the slight risk does expand into northeastern South Dakota, even includes northwestern Minnesota. Then you got another slight risk across parts of northern Illinois into northwestern Indiana. Of course, the greatest tornado threat is in northern Illinois. Damage winds is also there, and also for the chance for some hail. Hail might be very large up in North Dakota. This is tomorrow, and this is a very large area, but the models are not going to handle this too well. But we do have an enhanced risk for severe weather across northern Illinois, northeastern Iowa, and southern Wisconsin. So another round of severe weather will likely be coming for you guys tomorrow. Is the cold going to weaken in the storm? It can. I mean, it can. I guess you could put it that way. Um, but anyways, the primary threat would be damage winds. The tornado threat will stay very low. It's a low wind 2%, but the primary threat would be damage winds, and some of these winds could be significant, which is 75 miles an hour and over. Which it does expand as far south as central Illinois. Also, hail will be a possibility as well. There's going to be a lot of instability to work with. Lap rates will be pretty good. Downdraft capability there. That'd be a favorable environment here for some hail and damage winds. There will be a low amount of wind shear, so we won't have to worry about too much about the tornado threat since it'll be lower tomorrow than it is today. But this is a very large area. I mean, that slike risk is huge. It expands as far south as Paducah, Kentucky, all the way up into upper Michigan. And west to east wise, it's from central Kansas all the way into northern Ohio or Cleveland, Ohio. That's crazy how big the slike risk really is. I mean, I haven't seen a slike risk that big in a long time. Now, we definitely need to watch this. I think it's really going to depend on where these cluster storms form because models are showing different stories. But what they do have in common here is a cluster of thunderstorms may try to roll through across parts of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Illinois. Now, given the fact they've not been doing so hot today, they've not been doing that well, I don't know if I have a whole lot of trust, but I don't think a moderate risk will happen, but at least an enhanced risk will probably be maintained. And things will probably look a little bit different tomorrow, as we'll at least have a little better idea on some of these storms. But it's definitely something to watch. Uh, but I think we have a better idea tomorrow. And then another risk for severe weather tomorrow on day 3, which I believe it's Wednesday as well. With that March risk, don't be surprised if there's a slight risk upgrade. Probably be a similar situation as it will be tomorrow. Couple cluster thunderstorms out there that could produce damage winds and some hail, and the tornado threat will stay pretty low. Let's check out the SPC Mexico analysis, see what the environment's out looking like out there. So then again, decent amount of instability. If we look to wind shear, which is the most important thing, one of the most important things for severe weather, there is a decent amount out there, but the storm felicity numbers is what's really leading to these tornadoes. You got numbers as high as 200, which is pretty favorable for tornado development. And this is where some of these storms are headed towards, so we definitely need to pay attention to it because these storms might become a little bit more tornadic over the next couple hours. But eventually, when the sun sets, these storms should calm down, at least till midnight. So still need to monitor these storms over the next several hours. Still got a little bit ways to go. So going back to radar here, that storm by Wayne looks interesting. Not really seeing any circulation, so that's good news. I'm not really seeing much of any circulations in Chicagoland, which is good news. Really, the only tornadic storm that's out there right now is by Princeton and Arlington, and also Cherry, Illinois. Oh yeah, that circulation is definitely starting to become. It's broad, but it's definitely pretty visible right now on velocity. Which the public did confirm a large tornado. I don't think I'm going to buy much into it because at the time of the report, I'm not really seeing a strong circulation. Might be a misunderstanding, but who knows? Um, but there's now a much better circulation there now. So definitely need to watch this very closely here over the next few minutes here. See if that circulation does get tightened up. Otherwise, it's been pretty busy in northern Illinois, or Illinois, I should say. Even in northeastern North Dakota as well. Check out these supercells here. So we got the tornado warning, and it looks like the circulation's a little bit more broad. Then you got this other supercell back down further to the south, which is a monster supercell. I mean, check that out. That's insane. That hail core, I mean, it's a very classic supercell, likely producing some pretty large hail. Yeah, golf ball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. Alright, looks like that severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, wait, no, it's still there. Never mind. When's that severe thunderstorm warning going to expire? 14 minutes. So still got a little ways to go. But right now, no tornadic storms in Chicagoland currently, which is good news. However, we do have tornadic storms in Princeton, in Arlington, Illinois, which is much farther to the southwest of Chicago. It's a little bit more closer to Aurora than it is to Chicago. Or yeah, I should say Peoria, which is heading, it'll get close to Peoria over the next several hours. Eventually, these storms will become a little bit more linear, and eventually, the tornado threat will start to go down. And same way for the severe weather potential as the sun does set. So if you guys do have any questions, you can go and put it in the chat. I'll answer your guys' questions. So that's another alert from the Storm Spartan Network. So 2 miles southeast of Zering, Illinois. Final 3/4 of the way down. Could confirm touchdown due to hill. Okay. So we do have a funnel cloud confirmed. I think that's a little bit ago though. To the southeast. Interesting. Somewhere right in here is where that funnel cloud is. 3/4 away down, eh? That's pretty close to the ground. That's almost a touchdown. It's pretty close. But I'll definitely monitor this storm though. It definitely looks much better, which it is starting to get tighter. So I think a tornado might start to develop right now, actually. No drop in the correlation coefficient, which is a good sign. But man, that circulation is starting to get tighter though. Southwest Princeton. Looks like they did update the tornado warning, so radar indicated rotation. Severe thunderstorm cable producing tornado was located over Princeton, moving east at 15 miles per hour. So this does include for central Breuel County. Is public confirmation just people that think they saw the funnel? Basically, what it means is that the public itself, not storm spotters or meteorologists, just the public itself, think they might have saw a tornado. Now, I got a feeling it might have been a scud or something like that, because some people do make mistakes off of scuds and stuff like that. Scuds that can look like tornado, but in reality, it's not a tornado. It's just a bunch of uh, clouds, really. But they don't really rotate or anything like that. So, unless there was a mistake on here, because they did change this tornado warning, though. They did change it. Alright. This new radar scan, it is getting a little bit tighter. That circulation definitely needs to be monitored still. No visible circulations up at Chicagoland currently. That's good news. That is good news right now. We'll check on reflectivity. Yeah, these stars don't really look supercellular. There's probably a more stable atmosphere currently. If it does, these storms used up the kind of the juice in the atmosphere pretty much. The air is probably a little bit more stable. We should be able to see that when this thing updates here. Should see an area of a little bit more of a stable atmosphere. Looks like it did recently update though. Holy cow, mid-level cape of 5,000. Jeez. That's a lot of cape in the mid-levels. 8,000. Wow. 8,000 cape in southwestern Iowa. That's pretty rare. Let me tell you that much. 8,000 cape in southwestern Iowa. That's pretty rare. That's insane. What about in the mid-levels? Mixed layer cape 5,000. Yeah, that's still impressive too. Plus that 5,500 in southeastern Kansas. Dang. Have I ever done some storm chasing? I've done local storm chasing maybe once or twice before. I remember I did once this year. Didn't really get much of anything though. Not tornado variety, but at least chase a severe storm. It was not bad or anything. Didn't get much of anything though, but I do have a plan to probably do more storm chasing in the future, but maybe a little bit more local at first. And then if I have enough money to do some stuff, I may chase out in the plains or something for maybe a month or two. That's something I'm considering doing. Considering. Wow, that circulation is really getting tight. I think we're going to have a developing tornado. Let's see what the spotter network will say. Yeah, that's definitely a tightening circulation. Enough going on up in Illinois, Chicagoland, which is good. Let's look at this radar site here, where it's a little closer. Yeah, it's a well-defined circulation. Let's look into the correlation coefficient. Looks like there's no debris getting aloft right now. It is rain wrapped though, unfortunately. That's probably the most dangerous storm right now. This tornado warning up here should, I think I'm gonna let that expire. But I don't think there's a circulation over there right now, isn't there? No. So this tornado warning, if anybody's in this tornado warning, you guys are in the clear. No circulations over there right now. Really, the only storm we need to watch for right now is to the southwest of Princeton, which is heading towards Bureau Junction and eventually Hennepin. These storms are moving to the southeast at 15 miles per hour. It's a little bit slow. It is a little bit slow. Check on Twitter on my phone real quick, see if there's any pictures on there. Right now, I'm not seeing much of anything. Should probably check out the reports map, the storm report map soon. I'm not really seeing. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on here right now, which is good. That is good. Has a storm ever traveled east-west? Yes. Many times before. It just depends on your upper level wind pattern and all the moisture and stuff. I've seen that happen several times before. I've seen it happen several times before. Just looking outside my window to see if there was a good sunset. I think I just missed it. Definitely a lot of colors out there though. It's been pretty stormy in my area today. That's why I haven't posted a video this morning because of stormy weather in the area. That's really the only storm we need to watch right now. We're going to see how Chicagoland goes over the next couple hours. But right now, not much of anything going on. Storms are sub-severe, except for one, but that's going to be going over the waters currently. No circulations at all on any of these storms. And these storms do look to be pretty disorganized. And I think this is a little bit more of a stable environment over here now, which is good news. If that's the case, severe weather threat is lower, which is good. I think these storms further to the southwest, with some of its high thick cloud cover, is probably cover all these areas that are up with high thin clouds. So it does limit the instability from there. It kind of keeps things slowly a little bit more stable over time. Hoping for this to update though. So far, really hasn't updated yet. But there's still a decent amount of wind shear out ahead of these storms, so still something we need to monitor over the next several hours. 8:57. Let's check out on these storm reports, see what we got so far. Why not? If I can, there we go. So these are the storm reports so far today. 16 tornado reports in Northern Illinois so far. That's a lot of tornado reports. 17 wind reports, kind of scattered across the eastern U.S. And 13 hail reports, which most of them are in North Dakota. Some of those were significant as well. Yeah, that's crazy, man. In which we'll probably see more tornado reports come in over the next several hours. But right now, I think the air is a little bit more stable over Chicagoland. I think. Thank you for keeping us updated. You help me understand the weather. I appreciate it. It's what I do. So I think the air is a little bit more stable. Getting fact those high thin clouds is keeping everything a little bit more stable. We'll see what the SPC Mesco analysis show on its next update, but I think it's going to start to show some sign in place. So I think that's going to be the case. Yeah, decent amount of storm reports. Still only got one tornado warning storm. But still got a decent circulation on it though. Okay, that tornado warning has expired. This one here expires in 15 minutes. If things start to calm down quite a bit, we'll probably end the stream. Especially when things have calmed down for quite a bit. If you guys do have any questions, you can put it in chat. That's kind of tight right there. Might have a developing tornado right now. Let's check out the core edge coefficient. No debris getting off it, but man, that's very tight. It's probably a tornado on the ground, I would say. But we'll see on the next scan. Surely there's storm chasers out there right now. Surely. We'll find out in a moment. I'm sure reports will start to come in. And this tornado warning will probably get updated. Right now it hasn't yet. Oh, let's see what this cell does. This is the only tornadic cell out there in the United States. Yep, the only tornado warning right now is right here. Let's check back on Chicagoland. Let's see what's going on. No signs of any circulations. That's good news. That severe thunderstorm warning has expired. I'm not really seeing any organized cells right now, which is good. Might need to watch these cells though. Out here, especially this one right here, might need to watch that. There might be a weak circulation right there, just to the east of Ladd, Illinois. So we might need to watch that as well. Go back to this view though from the Davenport radar site. Circulation is still there. Has any debris got lofted though? Nope. That's a negative. Well-defined hook echo though. Right there. Find that hook right there. Your circulation would be somewhere right in here. Right over Tuscaloosa, something like that. Actually, the circulation is a little further north. But the hook echo, it's a little further south. It might be a little off from each other from updating. It might be a little off. We'll see. Yeah, still pretty tight circulation though. Right there. Not surprised me if there's a tornado. But so far we haven't got any notifications or anything. Or any confrontation. If there's a tornado there or not. Oh man. It's really the only storm right now. Probably when this starts to dissipate, we'll probably end the stream things since things have calmed down by quite a bit. But I probably would monitor central Illinois where it has not been that active, especially for these storms right here where they're going towards an area where it's not been that active. There's actually a flash flood warning that's been issued with these storms. These storms have been training over some of the same areas We do have that flash flood warning in effect, which will expire in about 6 hours. Okay, looks like they did update this tornado warning. See what we got. Radar indicate rotation, so there's no confrontation yet. But this will expire in 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, that's when it will expire. So let's check back up in North Dakota real quick. We'll talk about strong circulation up here. Then we can look on Canada's radar site here. Yeah, lots of rain and shower activity up there. Yep, still got one cell. One tornado warning cell, which looks it's getting a little bit disorganized, getting a little bit white or a little bit more broad. How did people use to track the weather without this technology? Uh, Probably by reports, I would say. I'll say by storm reports, probably from the public and stuff, I would imagine. When radars were first created, I mean, they were like from the military and stuff to show like aircrafts and stuff like that, and they actually used that for weather radar. And they were okay back then. I mean, well, it was very useful though, but that was definitely a big step in forecasting, though. The radars and stuff, at least in the warning system, it's a big step in the direction. Definitely some pretty interesting stuff how they done it back then. Yeah, it looks like that rotation is starting to get pretty broad. When that tornado warning expires or anything else doesn't happen, we'll end the stream. We may have to watch this though, to the northeast of Dalzell, Illinois. We'll go back up to Chicagoland real quick, see if there's anything up here. Doesn't really look like it right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like of anything of interest. If there's gonna be one sort of interest, it'd probably be this one right here, where it does have a little hook echo on it, but there's no clear circulation on that cell though. No, there's not. So it's still got this one cell right now. Maybe two cells might be coming up. We may have this one to watch right here. Whew. It looks like that circulation's calmed down a little bit, which is good. Definitely looked like it might have produced a tornado, or it could have, or it was imminent, but it did calm down very quickly, which is good. Yeah, my chair is very noisy. It drives me nuts. Hopefully the microphone's not picking it up. To probably test it some other time, maybe after the stream, see if it actually picks it up. So only one storm right now. That's all we're watching. We may have to watch this one too. The northeast of Dalzell. Very broad, but it's on the weaker side though. They're probably just gonna let this one here expire, I would imagine. But we got 5 more minutes. Check on Twitter, see if there's anything though. I can check that. Okay, the SBC did update their outlook. I'm not really seeing anything on Twitter, although the SBC did update their outlook. Yep, not really seeing much of anything on Twitter. Do you guys have any questions before I end the stream? So I think everything's pretty much calmed down, but I'll still watch Central Illinois, so still a pretty good environment down that way. The SPC Outlook did update. Did this update? Yeah, it did update. Even though the surface-based cape is starting to go down, you still got that mixed layer cape, though. You still have that around. Wind shear, 35 knots, still there. Story to Felicity is actually going up to 300. It's a little bit more wind shear to work with. Here's the Supercell Composite, highs of 20. So yeah, definitely need to watch these storms when they get into parts of central and east central Illinois. Uh, Definitely something we need to monitor though. Them storms might become a little bit more tornadic overnight. Definitely watch and see how they go. I mean, storms these days are pretty unpredictable. Downdraft Cape, yeah, there's some out there. Variable for some damage to winds. Low level aberrates is pretty much gone. Mid level aberrates is not really there anymore. Surface base lift index, so negative 11. That's pretty low. Tornado warning expires in 1 minute. Yeah, the circulation is still there, but it's about my time to go, though. I got other stuff to do, unfortunately. Alright, we'll double check everywhere else to see if there's anything else going on, like up here in Chicagoland. Something might be trying to pop up here. Okay, maybe not, actually. Maybe not, actually. Just by looking at reflectivity. Lots of severe weather action up in North Dakota, though. Yeah, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings up there. Some big time cells or supercells up there. Showing a very intense circulation there, but with the closest radar, though, not really showing that much of anything. Might be a little bit contaminated. I think this is a little bit contaminated as well. See how I kind of play this. Yeah, I think it's becoming a little bit contaminated. Alright, tornado warnings expire. So I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this live stream. If you guys did like this live stream, hit that like button. If you guys really like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications so you never miss an upload. If you guys got questions about this, watch this video. Leave it in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. And I'll see you guys in the next one.